I mean, if I was a super wealthy celebrity, an expensive car is definitely something I would love to own. In fact, that probably would be one of my first purchases. Cars for me and cars for my family. Welcome back, my beauties. It is me, your guest host, Amanda. Today we'll be counting down the top insanely expensive cars owned by filthy rich celebrities. Number 5. McLaren F1. I mean, we have to have the McLaren on this list, right? So many people own the McLaren. This car is another that's like something out of a dream. I love the body of the McLaren. It almost looks like it's alive, honestly. Like, to me, it looks like it has a little face. The McLaren F1 is owned by more than one celebrity out there. Some of those who are known for owning one include Jay Leno, Rowan Atkinson, Ralph Lauren, and Elon Musk. There are even basically F1 drivers that own the McLaren. The McLaren is a highly coveted car amongst automotive collectors. In the 90s, it was the fastest supercar on the market, and now with it being vintage, it's worth even more than it was initially. When the McLaren was first released, it would actually cost you about $500,000 to own one, which still is pretty pricey, especially when you're considering that was back in the 90s. But now it'll cost you more like $20 million to own one, a considerable markup, but I think definitely worth it. It's like a gorgeous car. Number 4, Kim Air. That is the nickname for Kim Kardashian's private jet. Yep, Kim flies by her own rules. Her private jet cost her $150 million. It is a Gulfstream G650ER. I knew the Kardashians had money, but honestly, this is crazy levels of money. The fact that like at least 2 of them have private jets. Probably they all have a private jet at this point. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up, so I've been keeping up with the Kardashians. Sorry about that. Owning your own private jet, though, is on a whole other level. And then also naming it after yourself, wow, that's super extra. Kim has shown off her jet in an episode of the Kardashians, and I suppose it should surprise no one that she has her own jet, considering that, well, I mean, she is a billionaire. Apparently, Kim's private jet, being a Gulfstream, is the same brand as Jeff Bezos' jets, but she actually spent more than he did. Gulfstream is also the same brand that Elon Musk owns as well. Her plane is powered by a pair of Rolls-Royce BR725 A112 engines. Of course, Gulfstream would be powered by Rolls-Royce engines. Why am I not surprised by this? Luxury meets luxury. Number 3, Pearl Rolls-Royce boat tail. Okay, so we don't actually know who owns this next version of the Rolls-Royce boat tail, but I am personally obsessed with this car, and I need to tell you more about it. There will only ever be, by the way, 3 unique Rolls-Royce boat tails in existence, I believe. I think that's what Rolls-Royce is planning on doing. However, I mean, maybe if they're really popular, they'll make more. I hope they make more. I would like to become a millionaire so I can buy this. Based on Rolls-Royce's plans for production, though, it looks like we're only gonna get about 3. The second one was announced last year, and while we don't know the buyer, I'd imagine the price would be around the same as the one Jay-Z and Beyonce own. What we do know is this car was inspired by the industry the owner came up in, that of pearls. Their family business is pearls. In fact, Rolls-Royce was given 4 different pearl shells by the owner from his private collection to inspire this design. I didn't think this car could get more beautiful, but somehow that may have happened with this second version that they're doing. Although I do think both versions are absolute stunners with amazing attention to detail involved in their creation and their design. Number 2, Elon Musk's fleet. Elon Musk doesn't just have one jet, he has multiple. He is the founder of Tesla Motors and SpaceX and is currently the man behind X, the app formerly known as Twitter. He was also involved in a software company in the 90s known as Zip2, which later sold for millions, and an online payment service known as X.com, which ended up merging with PayPal, helping to later fund his Tesla and SpaceX projects. He really seems to like the letter X, I gotta say. One of his latest jets of the 3 we know is the Gulfstream G650ER, and I've also heard that he additionally acquired the Gulfstream G700 recently, bringing his jet count possibly up now to 4 total. Number 1, Ferrari 250 GTO. This car is owned by both